Hi, I'm Jennifer Graham. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am going to do a short video on who I am. I am 47 years old. I know I don't look it. Thank you very much. But I am a work from home mom, and I also have 4 children. My oldest is 24 today, and my youngest is 9. And I have an 18-year-old daughter, Megan, who has Down syndrome. So I am a special needs mom, and I am a work from home mom. I've been doing it for about 3 years. If I had known about it sooner, I would have gotten into it sooner. I used to be a corporate controller. I got my MBA, and I went from job to job. I missed a lot of time taking Megan to therapies and appointments, and my employers didn't like that. And I found a lucrative job, but it required travel. It allowed me the time off to take her to her appointments, but I had to travel. So I was traveling for 2 to 3 weeks at a time every 2 months to China or Taipei or Hong Kong. And I had to hire a nanny. I was a single mom back then, and I was missing out on Megan and her growing up, on my boys too. I raised my boys. They were older. Megan was 5, and she was in school, but I was missing out on her milestones. And our nanny was great. I loved her, but when I met my husband, he said, the travel's not going to work. You need to be a stay-at-home mom. And I was like, what? I could never be a stay-at-home mom. I would go crazy. But I got pregnant, and my pregnancy was considered high risk. I was 38 years old. And since I had a child with Down syndrome, they considered that the possibility that you could have another one, which is so rare. But I was 38, and I was put as high risk. So I was put on bed rest because I had a pulmonary embolism a few years before. So I was at home, lonely, miserable, spending my time watching sappy country music videos of love songs and crying my eyes out. It was a very miserable time. My pregnancy was miserable. I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't do anything. The only person I had to talk to was my mom, and we were barely patching up a really bad relationship. We were rebuilding our relationship, and I just waited for my kids to come home, and then they would come home, and everything would be fine. And I had to fire the nanny, and Megan would come home, and we would play. But Megan's a real independent child. She doesn't need me. Like, she does her own thing, and she's always been that way. I raised her that way. I raised her to be independent. And so now that she's 18, I try, when I pick her up from the bus stop, I say, "How was your day?" "I don't want to talk." I mean, I'm like, really? Do you have to act your age? Do you have to be a teenager? Can't you be 5 again when you used to tell me all about your day? So she doesn't need me. But don't get me wrong, my daughter is intellectually delayed, and she requires my care. She doesn't know how to take care of herself. She knows how to do basic things, but she will never be able to be unsupervised for a long period of time, for days. She will require someone to come in and help her daily with tasks and managing her time and her money. And but she will be independent enough to live on her own. So that's a little bit about me. Also, my father-in-law lives with us. He has a little bit of dementia. I take care of him, and we have a great time. He is the funniest man. He tells the best jokes. He's a Baptist preacher, and he has some great stories. He used to work in the prisons, and he has great stories, and we go to lunch every day and to get him out of the house, so I'm not alone at home. I have him, and my husband is a workaholic, and he's gone from 5:30 in the morning until 6 to 6:30 at night, and then he's exhausted, but he is the best husband that I could ever imagine having. I waited a long time and went through 3 marriages to find him. So I'm very blessed, very, very blessed. I have 4 amazing children, have a great husband, have a great father-in-law, and I have a great business that I get to decide when I'm gonna work, how I'm gonna work, what I'm gonna do. Every day is a brand new day. Every day I'm excited. Every day I wake up and I jump out of bed and I'm like, today, what am I gonna do today? What am I gonna learn today? What am I going to encourage people about today? What can I inspire people to do? So that's a little bit about me. I'd love to learn about you. If you want to contact me, you can go to my website, and if you have a child with special needs, you can actually put your name and your child's name and their disability and where you're located, and we can all start to get to know each other and find people that live near us, or even just get to know each other even if we don't live near each other, but start creating I call it my tribe. If I didn't have my Facebook moms that have kids with special needs, if I didn't have them, my life would be in chaos because I would feel so alone. But I don't feel alone. I have my friends. So anyway, take your time, look around, and I hope you find some good and interesting things on my website and on my videos. So talk to you later. Bye.